Hey guys, you're watching Kitty Crafts. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Minecraft rabbit using fused beads. Specifically, I want to make the rabbit named Toast, which is a Dutch rabbit that can only be obtained if you give it a name tag that says Toast. So let's see if I can first capture a rabbit and give it a name tag. I know there are lots of rabbits in the desert near my house. Let's see if we can find one. Oh, there it is. I think it might be... It's an albino rabbit. I think you can get it with a lead, so let's see. Come on, buddy. Come on. Where'd you go? Oh. Way down there. Let's see if we can sneak up on him. Hey. I got it. Alright, let's head back to our base, and while I search for a name tag, these are the templates. These are the colors I'm using to make Toast, and you can always find links for supplies in the description below. Here are the templates that I created, and of course you can pause the video at any point to copy it down and change up the colors too if you want to make a different variation of the Minecraft rabbit. I think there are at least 7 coat colors you can choose from. Now for the ironing process, I always like to keep my iron at a medium heat setting, and this one is on polyester. I'm using parchment paper on top so that it'll have a matte finish, and then iron until you see all of the beads are fused together. Keep the iron moving until you see all of the beads are molded through the paper. One side done, now we flip. The other side will fuse together faster, and just make sure you don't see any lines in between the beads. While I wait for it to cool down, I like to place a heavy textbook on top. Once I separate these from the parchment paper, these are ready to be assembled. Another ironing technique you can use is the tape method, where you get some masking tape or painter's tape to get the beads off of the pegboard. This is a great technique for beginners or anyone who doesn't want to deal with the hassle of beads potentially moving while they're ironing, and it can also help prevent pegboards from warping, which can happen sometimes. Once all of the pieces are cooled down, it's time to assemble. I really like the little nose that's sticking out, and now let's do the rest of the body. Making the hind legs is a bit tricky. You'll need an X-Acto knife to cut at these positions. You have to make sure not to cut all the way through the fused beads and separate the two pieces. You just want one side to be cut so that you can fold it like this and keep the other side fused. This was the only way to replicate the rabbit's legs exactly how it is in Minecraft, so sorry if it's a bit more complicated, but it's totally worth the effort. For these pieces, you could just glue them together, but I like to use my acrylic rods from ArtCal. Again, links are in the description if you want to check these out. And then I just stick them into the beads so that they connect together. These two pieces will be the rabbit's front legs. Also, a friendly reminder that if you don't have the acrylic rods and you don't want to get them, you can always use toothpicks, which are great at securing these pieces together. It's just that they're a bit more visible compared to these rods, which are clear. Okay, so that's how the left and right hind legs should look. Widen a hole for the tail to attach. attach the forelegs. You can move these up and down to pose them around. And lastly, we attach the head. Not a lot of movement for the head, but enough for a little nod and to wave hello. And with its flexible hind legs, this bunny is able to hop away from any predators. This is a really small detail, but when you look at Toast's head, you don't see any gray beads, but since its eyes are gray and they happen to be in the same position as where there would be white beads, I just painted the white on so that it's accurate to the game. This is my completed design for the Minecraft rabbit named Toast, which is the special Dutch rabbit variation. This one was made using 5mm Artcal and Perler beads, but I used mini Artcal beads to create my prototypes, which are these two here. The spotted rabbit was my second prototype, and the first one was the albino rabbit that I made during a live stream. It was a bit difficult to come up with the template live, so I had to make some adjustments to my first design because the head kept falling off. Oops, the head just falls off. And the legs were also a bit hard to keep in place. So I'm happy with how this template turned out. In Minecraft, I don't think you can tame the rabbits, but you can make them follow you and try to get them into an enclosure. So I'm going to make this golden Minecraft carrot so that I can get Toast to come over and be my friend. I'm using Artcal mini beads, which are 2.6mm in diameter, and then I ironed at a very low heat setting because mini beads melt really fast. Toast looks pretty happy now, and I hope you guys are able to make some happy Minecraft rabbit friends for yourselves too. Alright, I'm back in the base, and now I have a new albino rabbit. This is the one with the recessive genes, and then the brown ones are probably the dominant wild type. Just need to get a name tag, and then name one of my rabbits Toast. Oh, I need to make an anvil to make the name tags. Okay, now we can name Toast. Toast. Let's see what you look like with your new name. Stop jumping around. Stay. Oh my gosh, yes! This is Toast. I hope I didn't make any mistakes with the design, because I just tried to follow some pictures online, but it looks pretty accurate. Come here, Toast. Come on. This guy's Toast, and he is a Dutch rabbit. I can't see. I can never get to see the back. But here you go. Hey, Toast. I heard there's also a killer bunny. I've never seen that before. There's also a channel called Lightning Rocket Creates that created a really cool killer bunny template if you want to check theirs out. Alright guys, so that's how you make a Minecraft rabbit. I really hope you try it out. Shout out to one of my viewers named Andy who made a brown rabbit right after I did my live stream. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below which coat color is your favorite. I really like the Toast Dutch rabbit coloration, and make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you'll be updated on my latest craft videos. I'll see you guys next time with another cutie craft. Bye!